guys, welcome to the aftermarket analysis by Niftynayak.com and I am Vinayak. First of all, I am sorry for not coming out with videos and blogs for last 2 days because I was down with fever. But yes, now I am fine and it was just a viral fever. So coming to the markets, yesterday was a fantastic rally day and all thanks to the RBI governor. RBI told that they are not going to do anything to the interest rate. They did not change the repo rate, they did not change the reverse repo rate. Every analyst which I saw were expecting something or other which RBI would do. Some expected that they would increase the reverse repo rate, some expected them to increase the repo rate, some expected them to increase reverse repo rate by 15 bps. Some expected them to increase by 50 bps and various things. But RBI did not do anything. It is like, I remember seeing this in a movie where there will be a gang of thieves sitting in a room. Then suddenly one person runs and tells, Sir, police aa gaya, police aa gaya. Then the leader of the gang will be like, it's okay, let them come. So everywhere, everyone is telling that there is inflation, RBI should do something, but RBI is like, for now we are not going to do anything. So that was the way in which RBI reacted. Not only that, they told that they are expecting inflation forecast to go down. They are forecasting that inflation will go down in the coming months. So when RBI was so confident about these things, markets had to appreciate it. So there was a wonderful rally yesterday. Nifty, Bank Nifty, and being a weekly expiry, everything was in the green. But after our markets closed, US markets opened and the US data, inflation data was out. The US inflation data was at 7.5, which is at its 40-year high. So this was not definitely taken well by the US markets and US markets crashed. Dow fell almost 500 points, Nasdaq lost almost 2.5%. Today morning, obviously when US markets have crashed, you can't expect Asian markets to go higher. So our SGX was suggesting that we will open with the gap down, and as SGX suggested, we opened with the gap down and there was no signs of recovery also. Today everything was down, autos, banks, IT. So it was not something which was surprising. Previously I told you that 17,200 was a very strong support. I still go by that. So I still feel that if 17,200 is broken on a closing basis and if there is follow through on the lower side, then I will change my view to negative. That's when I will be taking aggressive short position. Till then, every dip till then happens is a buy for me. Okay. And today when markets fell almost 250-300 points, I took this opportunity and I sold 16,000, 16,100, 16,200, 16,300 put option for the monthly series. Okay, so now let us see if this fall continues, then probably I may have to do a lot of adjustments or cut some of them in minor losses. So N. Chandrasekaran has been reappointed as the chairman of Tata Sons and he is a gem of a guy. He is the person who has developed TCS, Tata Motors to what they are. He has a very crucial role in that and he has created enormous value for Tatas and for India. Okay, and he deserves it and it was a no-brainer that he would be reappointed. The auto sector is having problems with the semiconductor issue. So not only auto sector, so electronics manufacturing, automobile manufacturing will have a deep impact when there is a shortage of semiconductor. Now automobile industries are adapting such that their dependency on semiconductor is as low as possible. Okay, so going forward, they'll either adapt to this, and there are a lot of new players in the market who are in the semiconductor manufacturing. So Bosch has planning to set up a plant, but setting up a plant is not a one night job. Okay, so you will require a lot of time, and probably in another 6 months or 8 months down the line, this semiconductor shortage will not be there, and that's when these automobile manufacturing, electronic manufacturing will get a boost. Okay, so till then the situation is slightly tight as per all the research which people are coming out with. The next, the geopolitical issue, the war between Russia and Ukraine is not looking like it's going to end anytime soon. Today, US President Joe Biden has asked his US citizens to vacate from Ukraine because now he's fearing that Russia may attack Ukraine. But these kind of dialogues has been going on for a long time. But I don't think this war is going to escalate because, as I told you before, crude oil prices is falling. Yesterday it was around 93, 94. Today it is almost at 90. Okay. If there was any escalation, I can tell you the first thing that will react will be crude oil. Okay. So I am closely watching the fluctuations what is happening in crude oil, and from what I have learned from the wars which has happened in the past, if there is any massive attack that is going to happen, it will happen on day one itself. I have not come across a war where there is so much discussion and after that there is going to be some massive attack. So now the entire world eyes are on them. The NATO, US, UN, everyone is keeping an eye on them, and now I don't think Russia is in a position to attack, or at the same time NATO and the US forces are also not in a position to go and attack Russia. So I am pretty sure that this will be solved in dialogues. So this can be considered as a non-event, but yes, the statements which these politicians come out with will create some volatility in the markets. But don't get carried away by the volatility which is caused because of these kind of statements. Binance founder has bought a stake in Forbes. So now I don't understand why a crypto exchange person should invest in a media company. Because now, from what I understand is, crypto is not being accepted very well in across the globe. Some countries have made it legal, some countries have banned it, some countries have imposed huge taxes. So now media will definitely play a very important role in bringing people together to adopt crypto. Probably this might be one of the reasons why he is interested in media companies. But whatever it is, he has invested almost 200 million in buying Forbes. In my previous video, I had asked you all a question as to why should a trader expect money? I mean, as a trader, we don't have any product to deliver, neither we have any service to deliver. I think by now you guys are convinced with this. Okay. So I had asked this question in my previous video and I got some comments. Again, I did not find even a single right answer. Okay. So, but anyway, I am going to tell you the answer now. But I'll tell you some of the comments what people wrote and I'll be telling you why you are wrong. Again, the intention is not to troll anyone or whatever. It's just for sharing the knowledge what I have. And again, whatever I'm telling is from my perspective. Okay, from my point of view. So some told me that we pay a lot of tax to the government. In that way, we are contributing to the upliftment of the society and other things. I mean, yes, you are paying taxes, stamp duty and other things. But let me tell you, government doesn't consider this as a very huge or main income because we are not creating any value. And how much money do you think are we paying in the form of taxes? In India, not more than 5% of the population have demat account. And in that 5%, not more than 20% are into active trading. So you can imagine the number of people who are into actual trading and generate revenue for the government. Do you think government is even considering this? And let me tell you, if government wants to take money from the public, they can do it at a snap of finger. Nothing, they just have to increase the tobacco products by 1 rupee. They just have to increase the petrol by 1 rupee. By doing that, they'll get much more than what we pay in the form of stamp duty, tax and other things. There is absolutely no value. That's why government doesn't encourage traders. Last time when SEBI passed a resolution telling that brokers are not supposed to give any extra leverage to the clients, there are many people who complained to the government, wrote letters to Nirmala Sitharaman and other things. But they did not even care. Okay, so don't think that you are having an edge by and you are contributing to the society by paying taxes and other things. Yes, you are, I'm not denying that, but that is not the factor. And some told you should be patient, you should have the capital, you dedicate time to the market, because of which you should be getting the benefits. And let me tell you, in stock market, most of them everyone dedicates time. Everyone has the capital. Everyone has deployed their capital. And patience is a gray area, which I'll talk to you in some time. So now just because you are investing and you are spending your time in front of the system doesn't qualify you to make profits. If everyone is doing that, then everyone should be getting profits, right? So I don't think even that is the right answer. Yes, patience to certain extent is partially correct, because if as I have told you before also, there are 3 things which is required to be successful in stock market. One is knowledge, second one is courage, third one is patience. And in this, the most easiest one is the knowledge. Okay, because nowadays getting knowledge is not at all difficult. There is YouTube, there is Google, you will get enormous knowledge whatever you want. Okay, so now let me tell you what is that you should have, or why should you even expect money from stock market. Before that, let me just give you with examples. See, a human mind always exaggerates things, okay, and a human mind is always greedy. You take an example of a small kid. When there is a small kid, you take their toys, they'll come and snatch it from you. And as the kid grows, you try to snatch his chocolate, he will again come and snatch it from you. So it is in our DNA that we are greedy, okay, and our mind always exaggerates things. It can be good or bad. Okay. Now let me just explain you with an example. Few years back, I had been to Paris. So before going to Paris, I did a lot of research about Paris on Google. So I learned that Paris is a city of love. It is a fashion city. You propose anyone at Eiffel Tower and they are going to accept your proposal and all these kind of things. But so after reading and doing so much research on internet, the picture what I had in my Paris was almost close to heaven. The day when I landed in Paris and when I went to Eiffel Tower is nothing but an iron rod, a big iron rod which they have made. And the Paris city is like any other city like Bangalore, Mumbai or Delhi, where there is a lot of traffic. People are busy in their own world. And near Eiffel Tower, there are a lot of tourists who come and take selfies and other things. Then I was like, did I come to see this? Okay, I was disappointed. It's not that Paris is not good. It's that the image what I had in my mind about Paris was way good. Okay. Similarly, in problems also. In 2020, we had a pandemic outbreak. Everyone was like, the world has come to an end. You could see this in stock market as well. From 12,000, it came down to almost 7,000, 8,000. Even the Dow Jones from almost 28, 30,000, it came down to almost 18, 19,000. Again, I'm not good with the numbers. So, but after that, when everyone realized that COVID was not so dangerous, now you can see that we have recovered all the losses, and in fact we are trading in the green, right? So if you want to be a good trader, you have to capture the difference between the reality and exaggeration. Okay, you can be any kind of a trader. You can be a equity trader, futures trader, options buyer, option seller, commodity trader, forex trader, or whatever. You get an edge when you identify the difference between what is real and what is exaggeration. Now in this bull market, you saw there was a lot of IPOs which came. Zomato, Paytm, etc. The founders and most of these companies were offered for sale. Okay, they identified that their company worth was not so good. It is just that people are bullish, and so they took advantage of that and they dumped everything to you. Now Paytm is at within 1,000 rupees. Zomato is just 5-10 rupees away from its issue price. I won't be surprised if all the new age companies which came with IPO comes within their issue price. So you have to identify that. So if you are successful in identifying that, you will make money in stock market. So you are expecting money for identifying that difference. It is like an insurance company. Now you go and talk to any insurance people. When you talk to them, they will tell you all kind of horror stories. They will tell you, I had a friend, his mother got cancer, the hospital bill was 25 lakhs. If she had insurance, it would have been completed in 2 lakhs. Because the more paranoid they create in you, the more is the value what they create. See, now the medical insurance, life insurance, I am sure it has gone up by at least 50% after the COVID. Just compare the rates which was before COVID and after COVID. I am pretty sure there will be 50% hike. It's not that there are a lot of people who are dying and claiming insurances. Okay. Yes, the number of people who are claiming has also increased. I am not denying that. But the fear among people has increased a lot, which is what the insurance companies are taking advantage of. The more paranoid you become, the more is the benefit for these people. So I hope you guys understood my point. So if you have understood it, well, if you have not understood it, you can post your question in the comment box and I will definitely be answering them. So that's all I had for today's aftermarket analysis. I hope you guys like the video. Do like and subscribe to my channel so that you can learn more about trading and investment. Thank you guys.